Almost completely out of time on this special broadcast, Operation Kejri Clean here on Headlines today. We're going to take a final round of closing remarks on this discussion. Barkha Singh, I'd like to start with you. Closing remarks.
शिव, मैं एक बात कहना चाहूँगी कि बहुत जल्दी आपने जैसे कि कहा लवली के ऑफिस में, लवली जी के ऑफिस में सफाई हो रही है, तो ये हम लोगों का एक प्रोसीजर है। मैं भी महिला आयोग में बैठी हूँ। जब से मैंने सुना है कि नई सरकार आ रही है तो मैंने भी घर में डिसाइड किया कि मैं जाके अपना ऑफिस साफ कर दूंगी, जो भी मेरे पेपर में उनको डिस्ट्रॉय करूंगी। इट डजंट मीन कि दैट वो करप्शन के पेपर हैं। और जिस ऑफिसर की आप बात कर रहे हैं वो डायनिक्स ऑफिसर है, वो कोई उनका पर्सनल ऑफिसर नहीं है, डायनिक्स ऑफिसर है। और अगर कोई करप्शन के कागज होते हैं तो वो आदमी ऑफिस में नहीं रखता। ये एक प्रोसीजर है, ये एक प्रोसीजर है। वन सेकेंड, ये एक प्रोसीजर होता है कि जब कोई भी सरकार आती है तो वो एक साफ सुथरा उनको इन्वायरमेंट देंगे, अपने कागज समेट के ले जाएंगे, जो कि मैं भी करने जा रही हूँ। तो ये इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मेरे ऑफिस में कोई करप्शन हो रहा है।
ओके, सो दैट्स द अदर एक्सट्रीम।
किसी बात को प्रूव नहीं कर लें, प्रूव नहीं कर दें, जैसे कि ये साहब कह रहे हैं कि एफआईआर करा दीजिए, इतना जल्दी हाइप नहीं होना चाहिए। आप एक डिसीजन पे पहुंचिए, एक चीज को देखिए।
Given some of the things that have happened, especially as far as files and documents are concerned, I think we should all be, a little less smug about what is and isn't possible. So, Neil, 20 seconds closing remarks about this.
See, very quickly, I think I'm in favor of Rahul saying I'm not going to file an FIR because you could be destroying copies of papers. You may be, one second. You may be, no, 1 second, yeah, Rahul, just let me finish now. I've only got 20 seconds, yeah. So I'm just saying you could be destroying copies of what is already there. So if the originals are being destroyed, by all means take a look. But what has surprised me, and just me personally, when you said that 700 liters of water per household in Delhi, I was under the impression that every household is going to get it free. What you are telling me now is that if a house consumes 701, you have to pay for the entire amount.
Yes.
I don't think the average person in Delhi has understood this.
Yes.
They have voted thinking that you're going to give them 700 liters per household free.
Yes.
You do one, you'll pay for that extra one. That's all.
We're entirely out of time, but I'm going to give the final word to Rahul because there was a specific question that was raised. Rahul, go ahead and clarify. Yeah.
First of all, it's in our manifesto, and I can go clause by clause. This is the problem. If you don't read the manifesto, we have very clearly put it to the people of Delhi. I think the people of Delhi would know it. Number two, I never said we are not going to investigate. I said let us assume office, let us have the powers to investigate, let us go. We are not going to spare anybody. And we have been, running a campaign against Congress party for their corruption.
Yeah.
If we find even the slightest of corruption against Congress or be it anybody,
of course,
we shall go after them and we shall book them.
Okay, so the Aam Aadmi Party, Manish Sisodia said the same thing. Okay, right. Thanks. We're completely out of time. I can't take closing comments. That's how little time we actually have from some of our guests. Really apologize for that. But I think the ending statement from the Aam Aadmi Party is let us come to power. That's been an answer to many of the questions that we've put to members of the Aam Aadmi Party today. High expectations from the new dispensation in Delhi. We're going to have to see how it plays out. We will be tracking them very, very closely here on Headlines today. Thanks very much for joining us. Rahul Mehra, Shailaja Chandra, Nupur Sharma, Barkha Singh, YP Singh, and we will get to our other guests as well as we track reactions to this story overnight as well as over the weekend. Remember, just 36 hours from now is when Arvind Kejriwal will be anointed the new Chief Minister of Delhi. There couldn't have been higher expectations given the massive standards that he has set with those promises there. Thanks for watching this special broadcast. News continues on the other side with Gaurav Sawant on India Reports.